expelled from United Nations and other international bodies because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. So Sahara Reporters has reported that his international lawyer, being Fen Bruce, is actually pushing for this particular case, for Nnamdi Kanu's case, asking why should Nigeria be part of UN and other international bodies, be a part of them, when they cannot simply obey rule of law or even the human rights. Hello Nigerians, you're welcome to my channel. If it is the first time you're coming across my channel, please do subscribe to my channel for more videos, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you'll be notified. So remember how Nnamdi Kanu was actually arrested from Kenya? Should I call it arrest or kidnapped? Yeah, how Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by Nigerian government. They connived with the Kenyan government, and Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, extradited, and then he was brought to Nigeria. Initially, they said that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. Why? The reason is that while Nnamdi Kanu was preparing to, face... Remember that they actually accused Nnamdi Kanu of jumping bail. Meanwhile, it was the fault of the Nigerian government. How can you, use military to go after a civilian in his hometown, in his village? You use the military to go after him and you expect him to stand. So that's what actually happened. Nnamdi Kanu had to flee for his life. And then the Nigerian government said that he has actually jumped bail. And since then, I think this happened in 2017. And since then, the Nigerian government has been looking for an opportunity to arrest him. And then the opportunity came in Kenya. I think that's 2 years ago. They actually kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu and brought him to Nigeria here. And even at that, while going to court, the court has also said that Nnamdi Kanu should be released. But the then president of Nigeria, being Muhammadu Buhari, then refused, stating that he is, keeping Nnamdi Kanu under his custody by virtue of his authority. And now this is actually going to cost Nigeria. Even the recently inaugurated government has never for one day said anything about this particular case. And they left that man there languishing in the prison without proper care or proper attention. Because I know Nigeria, they don't know what is human rights. They don't obey human rights. And that is why this particular man, being Nnamdi Kanu's international lawyer, is calling for expulsion of Nigeria from all these top organizations, where top countries, where civilized countries are part of. Because Nigeria cannot be sitting with these civilized countries and then they are behaving this way. I must tell you the truth. This Nnamdi Kanu's case has been the major reason why the southeastern region is facing this particular unrest in the hands of unknown gunmen. I must tell you the truth, because some misguided fellows, they picked up arms just because of Nnamdi Kanu. And since then, this particular part of Nigeria has not known peace since then. If you come to Imo State, you hear about killings from the unknown gunmen, from the IPOBs. And yet this particular government does not want to address Nnamdi Kanu's issue. They kept quiet, and this man is now calling for their expulsion. I'm going to read what the man said. Bruce Fein, the International Council for the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu has called on the United Nations, European Commission, Commonwealth of Nations, and African Union to investigate Nigeria's eligibility to sit among the family of civilized nations. Fein described Nigeria as a lawless nation and urged the UN, Commonwealth of Nations, and AU to reconsider Nigeria's membership. I must tell you the truth. It is not today. We already know that Nigeria is a lawless nation. You see it? He said Nigeria's contempt for the rule of law militates against the eligibility to sit among civilized nations. In his letter, Fein lamented that Kanu is currently arbitrarily detained in a Nigerian dungeon in precarious health and denied access to necessary medical care. He said the United Nations Working Group in Arbitrary Detention declared on June 20, 2022 that Mr. Nnamdi Kanu's detention was in violation of 16 jus cogent international human rights covenants. It ordered his immediate and unconditional release and reparations. Nigeria has snared and at and disrespected the working group's order for more than 18 months. You see, for more than 18 months, they have detained this man unlawfully, and they are going against the rules and regulation of these particular groups that they belong to. In Nigeria here, they don't obey order, they don't obey rule, they don't obey the judiciary, and this is the kind of government that we have here in Nigeria. See, on October 1st, 2020, 5 United Nations human rights experts lettered Nigerian President then Muhammadu Buhari, protesting the summary listing of indigenous people of Biafra as a terrorist organization. Its consensus leader is Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. President Buhari was called on to reconsider the listing, in part because peaceful advocacy for an independent Biafra is protected speech under international law. The President Buhari ignored the letter. Nigeria, uniquely in the world, has banned IPOB as a terrorist organization despite its furious lobbying. You see it? I must tell you the truth. In Nigeria here, okay, look at the IPOB group. They normally do their protest a peaceful one until the Nigerian government decided to, maltreat them. Until the Nigerian government decided to tag them a terrorist group. And then since then, this particular region of Nigeria has not known peace. And I must tell you the truth, the politicians are the ones suffering because they are the target. Yes, they are the ones that these people are targeting. But apart from that, the civilians are also in danger. Yes, because these people has picked up arm, and you know what happens? Anything can happen. Well, all I want to say is that our current president, being Ahmed Bola Tinubu, should, do whatever he within his power to make sure that this Nnamdi Kanu's case is resolved, so that we'll have peace in this area, in this region of the country. Thank you, and let me know what you think in the comment section.